To calculate or to look at the log and antilog table, what we have to know is, first, log m consists of characteristic and mantissa. Which one is characteristic? Characteristic is the integral part. And which one is mantissa? Mantissa is the decimal part. Here I have calculated already log 43.85 equal to 1.6420. Don't worry, I'll come to this after explaining all this. Here, this is m. 43.85 is m. Rule number 1. If m is greater than or equal to 1. Here we see that 43.85 is clearly greater than 1. Then what comes? The characteristic is 1 less than the number of digits to the left of decimal point. Where is the decimal point? Decimal point is here. To the left of decimal point, how many digits are there? Digit 1 and digit 2. So that means the characteristic should be 1 less than the number. Here, if we are about to find out log 43.85, we will look at the log table. Here, log 43 is here, 43, and where is 8? 8 is here. Okay, 8 is here. Log 43, 8 is 6415 plus mean difference 5. That means we are looking the log table 43. Here is 8, 6415, and the mean difference 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mean difference 5 is 5. That means 6415 plus 5, which is equal to 6420. 6420. And this is not the final value. Okay, here the characteristic 43.85 is clearly greater than 1. Since it is greater than 1, then the characteristic must be 1 less than the number of digits to the left of decimal point. To the left of decimal point, we have 2 digits. That means 2 minus 1 must be the characteristic. That means characteristic should be 1.6420. I think we got this. And if suppose we are to find log 438.5, here the log value according to the table we have 6420, the same number, and the characteristic must be 1 less than the number of digits to the left of decimal point. To the left of decimal point we have 1, 2, 3 digits. Minus 1 means 2. 2.6420. And if we are about to find log 4385, here 6420 will be the same again, but the characteristic will vary, will be different. As here, automatically it is to be noted that point is lying here. So writing point here doesn't make sense. It actually means 0.0. It doesn't actually make sense. So when we say 4385 point is lying here. Okay, so here to the left of the decimal point there are 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. That means 4 digits minus 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3. So we have characteristic 3. That means the value will be 3.6420 and so on. 1 less than the number of digits to the left of zeros between this point and this first non-zero figure plus 1. That means there is 1 non-zero plus 1. That means 1 plus 1 is 2, and the value should be a negative number, which is 2 bar. Okay, 2 bar point. We look at the log table again. 4385. Log table 43. 43. See, 43 is here. 43.8. Where is 8? 43.8 is 6415. The same number. Plus mean difference 5. 5. That means 6415 plus 5 means 6420. 6420. So this means 2 bar point 6420 means minus 2 plus 0.6420. Okay, that means minus 2.0000 plus 0.6420 is 0, 8, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9, 6 is 3, minus 1.3580, minus 1.3580 is the value. Here, if we are about to find, let us add one more zero here, 0.004385. If we add more zeros in here, then the number of zeros between decimal point and the first non-zero figure is 2. That means the numerical value should be this, the number of zero between this point and this non-zero figure plus 1. That means there is 2 zeros, so that means 2 plus 1, that is 3. This value should be 3 and the process will be same again. Let's go back to the first example. Here the decimal point was inserted after second digit. That means the number of digits to the left of decimal point is 2, minus 1 is 1. If decimal point comes here, for example, the number of digits to the left of decimal point is 3, minus 1 means here we should get 2. If decimal point comes here, then the number of digits to the left of decimal point is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 4 minus 1 should be 3. So we should get 3.6420 and so on. Now we will move on to antilog. How to find antilog or antilogarithm of a number. For this, we have to remember two rules again. Rule number 1, when characteristic is n. When characteristic is n, decimal point is inserted after n plus 1 digit. Okay, we will come to this we will illustrate this by example. Don't worry, we will come here. And in the rule number 2, when the characteristic is n bar means minus n, decimal point is inserted in such a way that the first significant digit is at the nth place. This also we will illustrate using a simple example. Here we are about to find antilog 0.654. For this, we will first look at and see what is 0.654 in the antilog table. Here is the antilog table. 0.65 is here, 0.654 is here. Okay, 0.654 is 4508. Here we don't have any fourth digit number, so that means we don't have to add any mean differences here. That means 0.654 is 4508. 4508. So where do we have to put the decimal point is written in the rule number 1. When characteristic is n, here this is the whole n, decimal point is inserted after the characteristic. This is the characteristic. This is the characteristic, and decimal point must be inserted after the n plus 1 digit. That means here characteristic is 0, so that means decimal point must be inserted after the 0 plus 1 digit, which means after the 1 digit or after the first digit. That means first digit is 4. Decimal point should be inserted here. That means 4.508. Next, we will move to different types. That means if we are about to find antilog of 1 bar 0.3612, here 3612, we will look at antilog of 3612. 0.3612. Here 0.36 is here. 0.36, where is 1 here? 0.361 is 2296. 2296 plus mean difference 2. 0.3612. 0.361 is here, and 2 is, where is 2? 2 is the mean difference. 2 is 1. That means 2296 plus 1, which is 2297. 2297. Here the characteristic is n bar. Here the characteristic is 1 bar. Decimal point is inserted in such a way that the first significant digit is at the nth place. Here our characteristic is 1 bar, so that means the first significant digit should be at the first place. The first decimal point is inserted in such a way that the first significant digit is in the first place. That means the first significant digit is 2. So that means decimal point should be inserted here, so that the first significant digit comes at the first place. Okay, I think we got this. If suppose this is 2, our antilog value will be the same, but where do we get the decimal point will be different. Here, since the characteristic is n bar, 2 bar, that means 2 bar, the first significant digit 2 must come at the second. Okay, that means we should add 10 here, and decimal point must be here. That means after the decimal point, the first significant digit 2 comes at the second place, is at the nth place. That means since this is 2 bar, decimal point must be inserted in such a way that this 2 comes at the second place. To be at the second place, there must be 10. So that means the value is like this. If suppose this is 3 bar, so we have to add more zeros here, so that the first significant digit 2 comes at the third place. That means after the decimal point 1, 2, 3, this is the third place. Okay, it's as simple as that. We will go back to the first example. Antilog of 0.654 is 4.508. Antilog of 0.654 is 4.508. Here the characteristic is 0. Decimal point must be inserted after the first. So if 1 comes in place of this 0.654, the antilog value 654 will be the same, but the place of decimal point should be different. Okay, so that means if we have characteristic 1 in place of 0, decimal point must be inserted after the n plus 1. That means after the 1 plus 1 digit. That means after the second digit. That means 45. Here is the first, second, and point should be here. If we have 2 here, the decimal point must be inserted after the 2 plus 1 digit. That means the third digit decimal point must be inserted here, and so on. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you.